Assembly to come up with the creation of new parastatals. These are things that we need to discuss. Because we belong to the same political party. We are here because the people have elected us to be here. We are here to do the best work. So assuming you come up with certain parastatals, that in some cases, the source of funding is going to be known. It becomes a problem. And I believe this could be easily done if the legislatures and the executives work together. We're supposed to work as a team. And also certain sensitive laws, we're supposed to work together. Luckily, you people are amending the National Assembly's president are amending the CBN law. You did not naga CBN law. But whoever came up with that law, I didn't want to comment, I didn't want to go into unnecessary controversy. But these are the issues that as the head of the executive arm of government you face. Because you are also thinking about the resources. Also, if we begin to see this clear division, then we are even exposing the National Assembly to people who are anti-government to use. In any system, I have said it all over the world, no president will get 100% of votes. That means the reasonable cooperation of any country or state or local government will not vote for whoever the chairman or the governor and the president is. And it's not good for us to always celebrate the separation. When you begin to celebrate the separation, those who are anti-government, because all over the world, people must be against government. They will use the media against the government, they will use civil society against the government, and they will also make attempt to use the National Assembly against the executive if we begin to celebrate this division. Another thing here that I believe for democracy to be meaningful for this country, and for us not to have major conflicts, and for us to render good service to the nation, is the issue of budgeting. The Speaker also mentioned the National Assembly. Budget is a law, and the National Assembly must make a law. The Constitution said that the executive, the president, has to plan and manage the economy of this country. And for you to plan and manage the economy of the country, your budget must be planned. If you send the budget to the National Assembly and they tear it to pieces and package whatever they like to do, is that planning and managing the economy? We have challenges every year. I remember when we came in 2007, our first budget in 2008, we even agreed, we even wanted to go to cross. And I believe is that let the Supreme Court of Nigeria tell us. If it is the duty of the National Assembly to plan the economy, let them do the budget hand over to us. But if it's our duty to plan the budget, then they should listen to us. Because the executive arm of government have the Ministry for National Planning, have the Ministry for Finance, and work with the CBN. And budgets are not just created from the moon. It's based on projection, based on commitment, based on funding. And whatever we see sometimes could be so discussed. And this has been a major conflict between the National Assembly and the Senate, because the Speaker mentioned it, and that's why I was raising this. But these are little things. If both kinds of government work together. My plea is, yes, there is theoretical separation between different arms of government. But the legislative arm of government and the executive arm of government that belong to the same political parties must work together for democracy to be meaningful to Nigeria. One other area that sometimes when you read from the papers, presidents should have done this, National Assembly should have done that, you begin to feel that we are still confused between the democratic government and military dictatorship. In fact, in some cases, you feel presidents should just wake up and carry canes and start flogging people. But if we must practice democracy, luckily quite a number of leaders make reference to that. No matter how bad you feel about any situation, you must follow the rule of law. When an elected president seeks to follow the rule of law, then there's no democratic setting again. we must follow the rule of law. As we are talking now, we have about 185 billion naira judgment debts for this country. Most of them are because of decisions taken by government, not probably thought through, but because people push you to take those decisions. When people go to court, the government didn't find the cost. In fact, I told the Attorney General that we must stop this. So, for us to take any decision, we look through. We don't want to take a decision that next day somebody will go to court, and of course, the government will be indicted. So, Nigerians should encourage us to follow the rule of law. We'll get to where we want to go, but don't run the race of PDPs that will get there and collapse and die. We'll follow the rule of law in doing things, but we are sure Nigerians that we are committed to our transformation program. And as we progress, we are talking about 1 year, because tomorrow I will have my address to the nation. The ministers have all addressed some of the issues people are raising, as if the whole briefing done by the ministers, they just even refuse to listen. Well, tomorrow I will make some brief comments, but I cannot give details the way the ministers did. Anybody who wants to know details should go to those briefings and go to that very sector, and you will know what we have done so far. I say we have tried. In any government, the first 1 year is more of a planning year. For you to succeed, you must plan. We have planned, and we have also carried out a number of programs, which I believe will then agree with us that we'll try. So once again, let me thank all of you for coming. Let me thank the members of the National Assembly and plead with them that for us to succeed, both the National Assembly and the Executive must work together. I thank you.